It's the 14th. It's a Sunday. I got coffee. Oh wait, what's the weather gonna be tomorrow? Or I walk out there. Trout soup? Yes, we did marry her. What? I snagged this from a back room in JoJo ages ago. What? You snagged it from their back room ages ago. I have so many questions. That's not typically the phrasing I want to hear when it comes to food. I grabbed this from someone ages ago. It's like a fine wine. Your house is so dark. So there's a glitch in my game that, like, until about 6:30, it's not light inside my house, even though it's supposed to be. Here, friend, have this old food. Love you. Duck feather. Shrimp cocktail. Ew. Shrimp, tomato, wild horseradish. Fish stew, carp, sunflower, tulip. Actually, we just got two of the big things we needed. Shane's a good guy. Don't get me wrong. But why in the fuck did he go, "Hey buddy, have some old food I stole"? Why the fuck? Who knows? Classic Shane. Got a heater. Oh, hey, we got done with both of them. That's the hardest one to get. The duck feather and the rabbit's foot are the two hardest things to get in the game. Because you actually have to work for them. The rest of them you just get by doing your passive stuff. You have to go out of your way to get the truffle, the rabbit's foot, and the duck feather. Seed maker. So we still need a maple syrup and a fried egg. And we need oak resin and wine. I believe we're making wine right now. And what do we have left over here? We have a snow yam, which we can probably get by going into the snow levels of the mine. Large milk, large egg. Which we will have in a week. We get large egg on the 19th. So we'll have this one done. I'll have large... Nope, we'll have large egg white. Never mind. We're close. We almost got it. We have egg brown, but not large egg brown. Have to ship one. We're very close to being done with that, though. With that whole thing. We need to go to furnace. Go there, grab those out, run down here. Hey, Morris. A prize worth 500 G. I'm worth 413,000 G. Thank you. You okay, man? Who likes this? Who likes this? Nobody really likes that, to be fair. Aquamarine? Amethyst? Everyone likes diamonds. You would think Morris would like diamonds a bit more. You would really think that like that would be the thing he was going for, because it's just like, oh yes, that thing that you have that I like, I want that. So he likes crab cakes though. He likes crab cakes. Here. Sure, buddy. It's delightful. You can fucking have them. You go for it, man. More power to you. Grandpa's shed. 20 battery packs. Demetrius needs a melon. We still need to craft a scarecrow to get level 1 of farming. Fuck, man. I don't know if we're gonna get that. It's such a hard thing to do. It's so hard to get, like, a scarecrow. I don't know, man. Seems like a lot. Clint is checking the machine. Really? I have to wait so long. Cool. Good. There we go. Furnace. Go there. Do that. Cool. Good. Oh, I wanted to click. I wanted to click on it. 3,000. 3,000. Gee, my God. An iridium pickaxe. 25,000. Yeah, I can go a week without it. So, you gonna talk about the shit we just did? Or nah? Sunday. What else do we need to get done? We can't go mining. We're gonna need to work on the farm a little bit. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's go work on the farm. We need, hardwood anyway, so... Oh yeah, that's right. This thing sucks when it actually like comes to work. Okay, I think Rose and Jay might be the only people here right now. Is there... Jay and I were talking about this the other day. Of Disney shows and Nickelodeon shows that we grew up with, or that we remember from our childhoods. Things like Impossible and all of that. Hey Arnold. Shows like that. You guys have any of those? Like shows you distinctly remember, besides things like, you know, Avatar: The Last Airbender being a really good show. I think that one's more the exception to the rule. Is there any shows that you remember from like your childhood, like you would go back and watch nowadays just to see how they age or see if they changed or anything? Because I find it weird that they remade, or they, let's say they remade, they did a movie for Hey Arnold that explains like how everything in that show came to be and like what happened to the parents and all that stuff. Pink Panther? Pink Panther. And this Tsubasa soccer game or something? You mean Eureka 11? Alright, Inazuma 11, that's what it is. Eureka 7, Inazuma 11. Unless you mean Captain Tsubasa. That could be Captain Tsubasa. I grew up poor, never had cable. Yeah, cable is kind of prohibitively expensive, and now it's just kind of worthless, not worth having. I grew up with DirecTV. Like, my parents, for the longest time, this would have been 10 years ago? Netflix was like had just done that thing of like, oh yeah, by the way, we're using like 30% of all the bandwidth on the internet. Look at how great we are. Kind of shit. It was when Netflix was doing that whole like, we're using 30% of the bandwidth on the internet. My parents were paying for DirecTV, and DirecTV had a thing that for every additional cable box you had, it would be another $20 onto your bill. They had like 30-something people getting receiver boxes through their service because they knew a guy down in East Texas who could get old receiver boxes that worked, and people would just pay them $20 a month to like use the box. And because they were old boxes, DirecTV just didn't want them back. So they like have 30-something people on their service. Oh, train. Train. Go, train. Go, 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 go. Eventually, so with my parents... Oh, I'm going to turn down the volume because it's loud. God, that's really loud. So, my sister and I tried to tell them, hey, by the way, this Netflix thing, it's gonna basically take over television. It's going to be the television of the future. There's nothing you can say that's going to stop that. It's going to happen. And of course, they did what everyone else of their age did at that time, and basically, you know, ignored it. It wasn't till middle of last year my sister got Disney Plus and got and their neighbor got a Roku box that they realized that maybe we were like telling the truth, just we saw it 10 years before it came to pass. Because my sister and I were millennials, we're like, we see that kind of stuff coming. And so they had to like, they wound up getting rid of the DirecTV, and they were like, oh yeah, it saved us $600 a month by getting rid of it, and we pay like $15. We pay like $15 a month for a service. We have a direct hookup into local channels through some service. I forget what they're using now. Might be through Roku, but I'm not entirely certain. But I think they're like, their bill is now only like maybe $60 total. It's something dumb. It's just, it's like, why? My sister and I did the, we told you. Why didn't you listen to us? Yeah, so they wound up saving like some ungodly amount of money because they like finally decided to listen to us. And now they get Disney Plus. I think my sister has Netflix. My sister has Disney Plus and Netflix, shares her password with them. And then I think my grandmother has something down in East Texas for her stuff, but not that she watches TV much. So, She watches a certain 3-letter animal-based programming network. Not the one that has 2 letters repeated. Which is partially the reason why I stopped visiting her. In general, I love my grandmother, but there's only so much of that TV station I can take. Okay, we need one of those. We need one of those. We're going to put 2 between them. Rosen, do you watch a news media television station that has 3 letters and is animal based? Might start with an F. I know Jay does. Play Jay and I have fights all the time. Not anymore. I'm not going to tell you what. There's a 3-letter TV station that's animal based, and the first letter's F. Only for weather when I can't look it up. Yeah, but at that point I just go to weather. I just look up the word weather for like local area, or I just look up weather on Google, and it tells me the weather for the local area. Because it knows approximately where I live. It doesn't, but it knows approximately. Even I'm not above going to weather.com to look up the weather. Did I get... Oh god, I need this thing. How much for a tapper? Okay, so copper bars. That's not bad. Look, I know Jay watches it. That's fine, you know. Jay has her own mind about things, even if she's wrong. That's fine. I still love her. It's a bit weird, but, you know, she's allowed to think what she wants. She said if she can't look it up. I was talking about you. About what news stations you watch at that point. I'm sure Eden watches that station too. Not that Eden's supposed to be here right now and not in bed, going to sleep, because she has a busy day. I have no idea what you're talking about. There's a TV station, a news reporting station, that is named after an animal, also has The Simpsons on it, has South Park, and is also known for their radical, not left views. I don't watch TV, and I get it now. There we go. Finally, I had to go that far into that topic. The Cheetos' favorite news station. You're right. Your favorite people's news station. I got jam. Technically I had jelly. Fuck, I got jelly. Does that count as its own thing? Does that count? Cooking. Pickles. Jelly. Okay. Wine. What is this thing making? Grape wine. Okay. It's going to be cloudy with gusts of wind throughout the day. You're married! Look at that. Also, the cat. We're getting closer. We have 4 more days till we're at 9 hearts. Hey, it's the witch. I don't know what that's for, but it's the witch.